Now it is time for a sweet treat. You stop gossiping over here with a bit of a kick to it.
Lily Ramirez-Foran is here to show us how to make a chocolate and chili meringue. We were talking about you were making this for your husband's birthday.
Yeah, on Saturday. His favourite dessert is pavlova. So I was like, OK, I'll do it, but I'll Mexicanize it a little bit. So chili and chocolate.
And so if it's good enough for your husband, it's good enough for us.
Totally.
I don't really think about a dessert with chilies in it, though.
Oh my God, chilies are
thing,
delicious. Yeah? Candied chilies are really nice. Chilies are fruit, so you can actually, a bubble when they're dry, they develop all these fruity flavors, so you have that smokiness and the heat. So I have 4 egg whites and a tiny pinch of salt, and I started whipping them earlier on because we wouldn't have enough time. So I'm almost at the end of it. So when they start forming soft peaks, you start adding a little bit of sugar, like a rain. We call it a raining sugar, right? Very gently, so you don't want to knock the air out of your meringue, right? You want shiny, stiff peaks on your meringue. And then we'll just
a lot of people sort of say, oh, I'd steer away from meringues, they're too hard to make, and then other people go, they're so easy.
Well, I suppose they used to be really difficult, Alan, when you had to do them by hand.
Yeah,
I suppose
the machine takes all of the work out, right? So I was beating these just before the break, so it takes about 3 or 4 minutes. You have like really stiff bits, that's what you want.
So do you do the test, you put it over your head?
God, no, not on live television. I'm jinxed, like 5 minutes ago, we didn't know whether we were going to have one of these things working. So this is where the magic happened, right? So I love adding flavour to meringues, and this is a meringue because I didn't add any cornstarch. If you want like a fluffy, kind of marshmallowy, proper pavlova, you add a couple of teaspoons of cornstarch.
And why did you not do
that? It's just a different texture.
Okay.
This is going to be like...
likes it crunchy. Okay, fair enough.
So to flavour these, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of cocoa, very gently. You don't want to knock the air out. I have 2 tablespoons of really dark chocolate. This is 85 Mexican chocolate. But any dark chocolate would do, and I chopped it very, very finely.
What do you mean Mexican chocolate?
Well, it's chocolate that's from Mexico. Like, you can find chocolate from Ecuador.
Do you buy that specially?
We do,
We'd have to go to somewhere special to buy that?
There's actually an Irish company, a chocolatier called the Proper Chocolate Company, and they stock chocolates from all over the country. Different cocoa beans. They're proper bean to bar places.
Put loads of chili in here because Alan loves chili.
Stop. I'm going to add... The chipotle is like it's a dry smoked jalapeno, right? So there's quite a bit of heat on it, but there's that smokiness in the background. So I'm going to add a half a teaspoon
You're not convinced
of chili.
about going into a meringue, no?
Oh, it's delicious. You'll see it in a minute. And all we're going to do here is fold these together. We're going to put it on a baking sheet with some parchment paper. And we're going to preheat our oven at 180 Celsius. And see, I'm being very careful not to knock the air out. It can get marble because when you get it into the oven, the chocolate will melt through and it'll look really, really beautiful,
Lily,
right?
why did you not pour all that in when it was in the machine?
Because you're going to knock the air out. The chocolate is heavy and everything, so you just gently fold.
So you're going to fold that on then.
And then pour it
And it goes into the oven for how long?
180, as soon as you stick it in, you lower the heat to 150. Forget about it for an hour and 20 minutes.
An hour and 20 minutes?
Yeah, it dries very slowly at 150 after you put it in.
So it comes out like this, it comes out of the oven,
like
and then, so you're going to put some cream and strawberries on it.
Yes.
So we're taking away from the decadence, adding a bit of health with the strawberries.
So what I'm doing here is this is just regular cream.
Oh, that looks divine.
And I added, when I was whipping it, I added 2 tablespoons. This is half a litre of cream.
Because, you know... All right, it's grand. Don't worry about it. We have strawberries.
Yes,
we're all
and
right.
some blueberries and pomegranate seeds, right?
OK.
And if you like it, you can also sprinkle a little bit of chilli. I won't today because I don't want to put you
Well,
off.
if the chili's inside, let's not overdo it. Once sprinkle those strawberries on, we're running out of time. We're dying to taste it.
OK, so we're going to do some strawberries and...
Oh, look at that.
A few blueberries and pomegranate seeds.
Very good.
And what's not to like? It's really fresh, and I know it's a Monday, but, you know.
We're having
and how would you serve that, Lily? Just chop it into like pizza slices almost?
Yeah, I'm just going to cut it and put on a plate and...
There you go. Maureen, what you think?
I'm in.
Are you in?
I need the sugar, man. I need the sugar right now.
We're amazed that Maureen has stayed awake. She was up all night watching the Emmys and she hasn't dozed off yet.
I haven't seen her Instagrams. Pretty
My
impressive.
All-Ireland final, lads. That's what it is.
Okay. Lily, thank you very much.
That looks divine. Here, we hand that down.
Thank you.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, busy old show tomorrow. Spice bags, fashion and everything else. Listen, thanks for joining us. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. See ya.